Hi everyone, Stella here and welcome into episode 13 of the Stella Survival series. And today we have got so much to go and we've got so many things to show you and what has been happening around the Christmas area, as well as a bunch of other small little projects that we've been working on. So welcome into our newly designed Christmas district. So in the last episode, I think we may have just had the cabins in. We didn't have much else done. Well, we've now got some candy canes, we've now got some presents laying around, and this beautiful little ice rink down the bottom. I'll show you that in just a second. We will come into the very first, or second cottage, sorry. Perns is up there. We've got trendies here, and we've got a roaring fire. We've got a Christmas tree over in the corner, because this was, you know, the Christmas district. And we've got ourselves a little kitchenette behind us. We've also got upstairs where we've got ourselves a little book reading area, a little lazy area for the winter evenings, and ourselves a little bedroom. So this ended up being quite cool. I've got to go ahead and actually do all of these. So we have got, I think, another 2 done up on the hill, and we were working on iLegend's house over there last night. But as we come, I don't think you guys actually saw the garland in the last episode. So this is something I have added in to the world. We did end up adding a few things into this area that I do need to talk to you guys about, because I like to be transparent when it comes to my world. So I have indeed added a command block. Now, the only thing that the command block is used for is to be able to get these heads. And that is simply because I want to be able to decorate these areas with so many different heads, and it gives us the ability to add so much life and so much depth into the Minecraft world that you couldn't get otherwise just with the blocks, all of the leaves and stuff like that. So adding in all these little baubles really spruced up the whole area, so I'm very happy with that. We also have a bunch of these little figures skating here on our little ice rink. We've got Linkzzey over here doing a bit of a weird dance, hip-hop type deal. We've got Winters throwing a snowball here at Axe Hat. We've got Knockout falling down on their bottom. And we've got Pern holding the hand of Dame the Dime. For those of you who don't know, Dame is actually a very good friend of mine, and Pern is one of his moderators. She needs to keep him in line because, you know, he might do something stupid like delete his world. I'll leave a link to that clip below. It is actually very heartbreaking to see. So if you guys haven't already, check out the backup video. That is on the channel too. Always make sure to back up your worlds before you do anything, because it can lead to months worth of work down the drain. And welcome into the Nether Hub, everyone. It may have changed quite dramatically since the last time we were in here in the last episode. I don't know if I showed you guys in the last episode or the episode previous to that, but this is a huge area now. We have got one full perimeter, so a whole despawn sphere done, and we are working on the second one. So we've actually pushed back all of this section. We're going in this direction outwards, and then we're going to be starting to push that direction again. So if I'm going to show you guys up on the roof here, we have been working on getting the roof line in, just to get rid of the nasty netherrack and add a little bit more consistent basalt look, which is why we've been working with this kind of basalt line over the roof. Now you can see that it kind of juts out to about here, and we've got this section here. So we're actually bringing this all the way out to here, which is the 0 coordinate, and we're going to bring it all the way down to there, which is also the 0, 0 coordinate of the nether, which means at that point, once we mine all of this out and do the floor, that we will officially have done a quarter of the 600 by 600 square. Now this has been pushed out to 1,000 by 1,000 for the crazy peeps over in the Twitch community who want to see this become even bigger and better. There are so many things that we're going to be doing in here. Every nether farm, as I've mentioned previously, as well as now we're going to be adding in a bee farm as well, just because it allows for the day-night cycle to be turned off. Now let's head over to the spawn area where we're going to be showing you guys a few more things. Now, I've been watching quite a few videos and quite a few streams, and I've been getting lots of inspiration. There are so many talented people in the Minecraft community that I decided, why not have a little bit of a look around, see what they're doing, and kind of see if I can incorporate it into my own world. So at the moment, we've got these ponds here. Now, I actually want to add in a little rowboat. I think that would be quite cool, not just your regular Minecraft boats, but maybe like a little kayak, a canoe, maybe a little jetty, maybe 1 or 2 people fishing into these ponds. I think that would be really cool and add way more depth and way more interactivity within this area. Another thing I do want to do is add in a few different cat's tails plants here. So all of these at the moment have pots on them, and I actually saw a video where someone added candles instead of the pots. So I'm going to do some of those as well. I'm going to just change out maybe about half of them and see where we go from there. There's a few other little bits and pieces that I'm going to add into this area. Now, something that I have said for many episodes, and today is the day because I am done of putting it off any further, is finishing up this area here. We need to add in a wagon over here, maybe a few wheelbarrows running around. We need to add in a carriage or another wagon over in this section over here, and add the final touches into our sheep and wool area. That will allow this whole area to be one of the first projects to be completely finished, which obviously you can understand at the 4,500 day mark, we kind of need to do. We need to get some of these projects completely done so that they are presentable for a 5,000 day world tour, which is what I'm going to be working on right after we wrap up this episode, because we should be getting very close to it. We are currently sitting at 4,506. You can see this number over here. So we are getting fairly close to that beautiful number where we can actually do a world tour, so I can catch you all up on the amazing things that has happened in this world so far. And let's get on with no further ado to getting this area completely done for today. So here we are at the pond. I've gone ahead and lit up the majority of the area around spawn now, so we should be relatively safe. So everything is up to light level 1 or higher. I just don't think we've lit up inside of the forest, but that's okay. So I've added all of these little trapdoors here, and something I saw was adding, if you crouch and you hit that, you can add like these floating coal fans, which I thought was really cool. And they make like these really cool lily pad type deals. So I wanted to add some of these. I'm also thinking of adding an item frame with some, like maybe a sunflower in the middle. So it may look like, I don't know, they've got these really cool, and here we go, a few simple changes, but it is looking quite cool now. I've only got a few item frames, so we have added some honeycomb into this one, and the yellow ones I've added, not that one over there, but this one over here, I've added a snowball. So I've only got a few item frames. I do need to go through and get some more leather from the Hoglands, but that is something I'm working on. And we've also added in a little dock here. This is quite cute, very dainty, just quite small. We've got ourselves one little boat over there, and we've got ourselves a second boat here. We've got some nets coming off the side of that one. You do have to use your imagination. I know it looks like a cobweb, but I can promise you that is a net. So they're trawling in through this little area. We've got to go grab ourselves some armor stands, get these guys some little people in there, and they will be ready. I'm also probably going to put a little guy on this little dock here. So I really do like that. I think it's quite a cute little way to add a little more interest into the area. We also did add the candles onto the cat's tails. So that's adding, again, a little bit more interest into the area. I do have a few more blocks, though, that I have got here in this one, actually. So I've got some mushroom blocks and some red wart blocks, as well as some mini pumpkins. So I thought maybe adding just a few of these little pumpkins around the area, too, would be quite cute. And I do like them as a little accent block. And here we are with the finished project. We've got some little froggies, which I really think are really cute. I love the little frogs. We have all of the mini blocks now in. We've got some mushrooms around the area. We do have some watermelons, as you can see, kind of chilling up around here. And we've added in all of these other little accent blocks. So I feel like this has given way more to look at as we kind of walk through the area. It's allowing us to kind of view it through a whole bunch of different things. Usually like this area over the back here, you really wouldn't look at it, but you can notice that there's things drawing your eye up here. And this is something that I've come to learn through watching a whole bunch of amazing content creators, is drawing your eye to different parts of your world and always having something interesting to look at. So when we're having the little pathway here, it was very boring and it was kind of drawing your eye up here originally. So now we've got things like the mushrooms, you got a mushroom up there, and it kind of draws your eye all the way up and keeps interest within the area. So I'm really happy with how this area turned out. We've got all these cute little mushroom blocks and I absolutely adore these. I think these are the cutest little additions and I'd love to see something like this actually implemented into the game, maybe in a dark oak update or maybe even the mushroom biome update or mushroom biome. You know, the update where all of the mushrooms are. I would love to see that in the future. So let's hope that Mojang would add in a whole bunch of cool little mushrooms into the future. But for the moment, I absolutely love this area. I think it turned out amazing. And we already have so much more to go. So let's keep going on with today's episode. And it was at this point that we decided that we were actually going to start absolutely blowing up our nether. We have destroyed it completely. So I'm going to add in a few clips of what we did on stream. I think we ended up with 10 full shulker boxes and then some of TNT getting unloaded into this area. So over 17,000 TNT. Oh. Oh, that's a lot of lava. All right, this could be dangerous. Jesus. All right, we're good, we're good, we're good. Ooh. And I wanted to give you guys a little overview as to what our nether looked like after unloading all of this TNT. There was a lot of TNT, a lot of lava to clear up, and as you can see, we kind of cleared up a lot at that point already. Future Stella here, and for some reason, I actually deleted the audio from this clip. I don't know how, but it happened. Something that we were doing in this clip was actually changing out all of the all the dark oak for red nether brick. It's something that I felt fit more within the vibe of for the area that we were going for. And we did have to do a whole bunch of things on our to-do list here. So we had to go get ourselves some pandas, which you'll see in the next clip, as well as doing a few other bits and pieces. So I'll roll the footage now and you guys can see the rest of what we were doing. Look guys, after so long, I finally found myself a panda. There's also another one over there, but I'm going to slowly bring this guy. Come on, keep going, little fella. We're just going to take him over here, or her, them, over this way. We're going to put them in a boat, and then we're going to go take them over to our little creeper island. I'm super happy we finally got one. I am so flippin' happy right now. Oh, this, hi guys. Would one of you, I must have had another one. Just chilling there for a second. All right. Can one of you please come this way? Hi, dude. This way, this way, this way. Okay. Here we go. All right. We've got one of them. Look. Oh my goodness. We've finally got ourselves some pandas. We're making a quick stop off for this dude. I heard the trident vibrate, so hopefully... Oh, that popped into my inventory so quickly that I thought it could have been an actual trident. Creeper Island, ahoy! That would be where we're going, guys. We've got ourselves a panda, we've got ourselves a Creeper Island, and that is where we want to head. All right, so we've got F3 and B there. I got myself... Hey, there we go. That was a lot easier than I was expecting, actually. Come here, little fella. Now, I don't know what type of panda you are. You're not a sick panda. That I know. Oh, look at them. Oh, I love the little pandas. Oh, look at it. It's eating its bamboo. Oh, so cute. Now we're on the mission to get the second one of these guys. Come here. Come here, little panda. Come here, little panda. Come on. Get in the boat. Get in the... No, get in the boat. Come on. Come on. Oh, no. Creeper. No, we don't need the creeper in the boat. Oh, gosh. Oh, thank goodness. Okay. We got there. Took us a little bit, but we got there. Creeper Island, ahoy! With our second panda. Oh, I hurt one. I'm so sorry. Come here, buddy. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to hurt you. Okay, so apparently they need 8 bamboo blocks around them. I don't know if they're going to be able to breed now because I've only just given them... What's on this? So what's that? 2, 4, 6, 8. There is... You guys are being greedy and just want the bamboo. I can see what you guys are doing. Oh, there we go. There's a baby. This is a playful panda. It just did a roly-poly. Oh my goodness. I'm gonna have to see if I can capture this on camera. There we go. Look at the little roly-poly. It's a little roly-poly panda. I think they're called playful pandas. And a little later on into the day, we have now added ourselves what I believe is called a Tory Gate. I wanted to do this around the nether portal, so I have expanded the nether portal a little bit too. I've also started adding in some of the boats. I did have to run over to our wool farm to go get ourselves some wool for the banners, but so far we've got, I think, 4 in. Yeah, there's another one over there just behind that tree. One out there and one out there. So these are going to be the smaller of the boats, and then I'm going to add in a few of the bigger, what they call junk ships or fishing vessels. We've also added in a few little boats. So we've got our little boats that we have over at spawn. We have these, I believe they're called Japanese fishing vessels. So we've added in 2 of these guys just floating around. Again, we've got these little ones, and I've also made a bigger one over here. So we have like a 3 wide fishing boat over here. These are just meant to be little ones just to kind of replicate that there is movement in the area. This is probably my favorite fishing vessel yet. I spent a little bit of time working on this. We got some nets there. You can see that there's some fish in there. And possibly the best part of this is the fact that we have these fishes underneath. So I've gone ahead and actually added in some water and some fishes to fully immerse this little area. I'm going to have a few armor stands sitting along here, kind of looking like they're picking the fish up and putting them underneath, just to give a bit more life to the build. We've got ourselves a little fishing merchant. So we've got some fresh fish and some smoked fish that he's offering here. The fresh fish are in the barrel here. Oh, oops. And we got some fish heads to indicate that there is some salmon here. So I'm going to again put a little guy there. He's got a little umbrella. I'm actually really loving how this area's kind of turned out. We've got a lot of pandas now. There is quite a few. I just bred 2 more little babies. One of them is sneezing, but I can't see a sick panda. So one of these little guys keeps sneezing. And I thought that the sneezing pandas meant they were sick pandas, but none of them have got like the green, gunky, yucky nose. So I'm a little confused. Guys, tell me, can pandas sneeze without having, you know, being the sick pandas? Because I kind of thought it'd be cute to see one of these guys sneeze a slime ball. I thought that would be really cute. So that is pretty much this area wrapped up for now. We've got a whole bunch of these little fishing vessels. I've got to add in a few armor stands, maybe a few little quality of life things, but otherwise this whole area is completely wrapped up. So let me get into third person and show you guys an overview version. This is what the area looks like fully completed. Now, this does actually give me some inspiration for future builds. I do have a whole lot of ideas that just kind of come to mind into the future. So definitely stick around for some future builds that are going to be happening in these areas. So again, we've got these little fishing vessels that have got some barrels on them at the back there. I really love barrels as a detail, especially for little fishing vessels. Again, these guys have got to go get some little armor stands on here. I'm going to probably add an armor stand to each one of these little fishing vessels. And then this is the back of that Tory Gate. I absolutely love it. I love how that it's actually peeking through the cherry blossom tree. Like the cherry blossom tree is kind of just moved around it. I actually really like that. Tell me you guys, do you guys like that? Or do you think I should have moved the cherry blossom tree or the Tory Gate a little bit further? And with that, everyone, I think this is where we're going to have to wrap up the end of the episode today. There will be a 5,000-day world tour, as I've mentioned a few times throughout this episode, coming in the next few days. I am literally working on the editing right now as I'm about to finish up this episode. So I really do appreciate you guys sticking around to the very end of the episode. If you really liked the episode, then please make sure to hit the like button or the thumbs up button. And if you want to see this world keep developing and support me into the future, I would really appreciate it, guys, if you hit the subscribe button. It means a lot to me. And with that, guys, I will see you in the next episode / the world tour. With that, guys, I'll see you later. Bye for now.